Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesdays. So wake up. Welcome to getting through half of the week. Congratulations, you made it. How's your week been going? Are Monday and Tuesday going according to plan? If not, you still have the rest of the week to get everything accomplished. And don't forget about those follow-up Fridays, making sure you use Friday as a day to follow up and schedule everything so you can hit Monday, hit the ground running 7 a.m. So don't take any meetings on Fridays. I wanted to talk to you guys today about performance reviews and the performance review process as we start coming up to year end. And this was an article I posted about in the group chat, and it got some really good back and forth. I really appreciate the collaboration, and please feel free to comment so we can keep the dialogue going below. But performance reviews are such an important process. So whether you're part of a large organization or you're running a program, a large scale program like myself, you're managing a small team, or even if you have started your own business, having this concept of a 365 performance review setting is very, very important. And it leads into the first tip, which is setting clear expectations. It's letting the employees know, hey, we have this performance review process. And the purpose of this process is to help keep you on track. It's to help you grow. It's to help make you better. And the way we're going to conduct this is once a quarter, once a year, at the end of the year, the beginning of the year, whatever it is, make sure that you guys stay consistent with it. You schedule it on the calendar and you set those clear expectations on why the performance review is so important and how it will be conducted. So the next important tip is scheduling regular check-ins on the calendar leading up to that process. So for newer employees, for junior employees, or even people that are um, experienced but newer to the space, I would say the first 30 to 90 days, I would meet with them often. If you can't meet every day, if you don't sit in the same physical proximity, if you're doing a virtual meeting like we are now, I would say meet with them at least every other day for newer employees or for junior employees, just to really make sure that they're moving along the track as per expected. For more seasoned professionals, folks that have been around the block like myself for over a decade, I'll be coming up on 15 years. I would say meet with them every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks, once a month, maybe once a week, based on what you guys think is going to work out best for you. For me, I tend to meet with my staff about once every 2 weeks, so that way we can check in with each other. The next tip is gathering performance data. So you want to, in these check-ins, you want to start to establish, this is the feedback I've gotten so far in a 360 process from your peers, from your stakeholders, from different people. These are the different performance metrics we're going to track against. You want to turn it into a metrics conversation. You want to turn it into a data-driven conversation. You want to steer away from, well, I know so and so have said good things, and I know Johnny and Jane love you, but I kind of feel like maybe you do this, or I kind of feel, stay away from that stuff. Leave your feelings out of it. It's if you're a leader like myself, if you're a manager, it's your job to give the review. It's your job to facilitate all the different metrics, all the different feedback in a 360 process and curate that and present that in a way to help the employees, to help the staff better to move forward and positively critique them in the most constructive way possible, not to necessarily bring your feelings into it. Well, while your feelings are important, I would say 75% facts, maybe 25% feelings if you had to give it a percentage wise. The next important piece is setting goals. So you might say to your employee or to your staff or to people working within your program or your project, okay, guys, okay, John, okay, Jane, these are the goals that I want us to hit together. These are the expectations of you. You want to make sure they're clear. You might have quarterly goals. You might have a goal that this is they hit at the end of 6 months. Try to stay away from one big goal that they're expected to hit throughout the entire year, and then you just get to the end of the year and you kind of gauge whether they hit it or not. And the reason why you want to stay away from that is because in their mind they could be thinking that they hit it, that they're doing great. And in your mind, you might be thinking, not so much. And then you guys are going to get together for the first time, whether you do these reviews mid-year, end of year, beginning of the year, and there's going to be a disconnect. So by having the regular check-ins, by providing the data, and by setting goals, at the very least at a monthly or quarterly level, you'll quickly see that by the first quarter, whether they're on track or not. And it's not about saying, no, 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 shame on you, you're not on track for the first quarter. Absolutely not. It's about saying, okay, so we didn't necessarily hit the goals that we wanted to hit by Q1. These are some adjustments we can make. This is how we can communicate and collaborate so we can build a plan forward so that we can hit our goals for Q2. And that's super, super important. If I had to pick the most important tip for the performance review 360 process, I would say it would be setting realistic, smart goals and checking against those goals at some interval that you guys can agree on. If you check in on the goals every 2 or 3 weeks and it's not enough time, you don't have enough data to be accumulated, it might be a little too often, but at the very least by quarter. And the last piece is offering support and mentorship. Remember that you're the leader, and the expectation that you're the leader or you're the manager is because you've actually done this job before. You have more experience doing the job. You've done the job more efficiently or more effective, or you're, better in area A and they're better in area B. So you want to offer your support. You want to offer your mentorship. If you find yourself in a situation where you're maybe managing people that they have a level of expertise that you don't, or maybe they're more experienced in something that you aren't, do you have anyone in your network that can mentor them, that can support them? It's very important that whether you're managing a small team of 5 or a large organization of 500, right now I'm managing an organization in the program. There's about 350. We're going to be on track to have about 400 people in the program by this time next year. So it's very important that we partner people up and they get the right level of mentorship. For example, if I'm working with someone that's a data scientist and they wanted to get better in the area of artificial intelligence and machine learning, I might not be the best mentor for them in that area because that's not my area of expertise. That's certainly an area I think I want to grow in. I think we all want to grow in, but I would make sure that I partner them with someone either in my personal network or as part of the wider organization. So in summary, the feedback, end of year review, beginning of year review, mid-year review, whenever you guys do it, this is a 360 process. And the purpose of this is to empower and support your employees and your staff to help better themselves, to grow in their careers, to keep them on track. So those very important tips are to set clear expectations, make sure you have regular check-ins, set goals, gather performance data, conduct the review, and make sure they're supported and mentored. And by doing these things, it will ensure that you have a great feedback review 360 process. Okay, guys, I hope that this has helped. As someone that's been doing these for over 15 years, I've seen all kinds of reviews, some good, some bad, some surprised, some not surprised. So I've kind of seen it all from all different walks of life. And by having that very simple structure, I think it'll ensure success, and your employees and your team will appreciate it because they know what they can expect. So I hope that this provides value for you guys. I certainly find value in it. And as always, please feel free to comment and share your thoughts below. Let's stay engaged, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.